What if the most dangerous experiment in human history was not started by a trained scientist? Not by a government laboratory. Not by a secret military program. But by a 7-year-old child. The government tried to erase this story. Tried to bury it. Tried to forget it. But it really happened. Imagine being 7 years old. Your life has barely begun. You are still learning how the world works. You are still discovering right and wrong. You are still figuring out who you are. But your mind already works like a nuclear scientist. Thinking in equations. Thinking in reactions. Thinking in invisible forces that shape reality. This story begins there. While other children played with toys, building Lego castles, racing toy cars, and dreaming of becoming superheroes. He was reading books. Not comic books. Not fairy tales. Not bedtime stories. Science books. Books most adults never touch. Books filled with numbers, with formulas, with warnings, with symbols of danger. Books that explain how matter behaves, how energy is released, how destruction can begin at the smallest level. The kind of science that in the wrong hands can empty an entire city. His curiosity was not about video games, not about television, not about cartoons, not about sports. It was about nuclear power, radiation, atomic reactions, invisible energy powerful enough to destroy cities. Energy that governments feared. Energy that nations fought wars over. Energy that shaped the modern world. This is not a movie. This is not fiction. This is not imagination. This is real history. America. The 1960s. A time when the world lived on the edge. The Cold War was at its peak. Two superpowers staring at each other, watching every move, spying, testing, threatening, waiting for mistakes, preparing for war. Fear was everywhere. Paranoia was everywhere. People trusted no one. Neighbors watched neighbors. Governments watched citizens. Families built bomb shelters under their homes. Concrete rooms, meant to protect against fire and radiation. Cities practiced evacuation plans. Highways marked with escape routes. Emergency broadcasts tested constantly. Sirens were tested weekly, a sound that reminded everyone. This could be the end. People lived with the constant fear that tomorrow might never come. That one button, one order, one mistake, could end everything. Even children practiced drills in school. Learning how to hide under desks. Learning how to cover their heads. Learning what to do if a nuclear bomb ever fell. Children learning survival before learning adulthood. In this atmosphere of fear, a completely normal child was born. No military family. No scientist parents. No government connections. No secret background. Just a regular American home. His name was David Hahn. His parents believed their son was simply intelligent. Good grades. Fast learner. Curious. Always asking questions. Nothing alarming. Nothing dangerous. But David was not normal smart. At 7 years old, while teachers taught the alphabet, while classmates learned how to write, David was learning chemical equations. He memorized the periodic table, element by element, symbol by symbol, atomic number by atomic number. Radiation symbols fascinated him. The warning signs that scared adults. Excited him. Captured his attention. He asked questions. Dangerous questions. Uncomfortable questions. How does radiation kill humans? How long does radiation stay active? How do you control a nuclear reaction? What happens when atoms split? Can a normal person split an atom? Questions that made adults uncomfortable. Questions they avoided answering. Questions they did not expect from a child. Teachers knew he was different. They warned his parents. His parents hoped he would grow out of it. That it was just a phase. But he did not. As he grew older, his curiosity became dangerous. Not in action, but in thought. David loved taking things apart. Radios, clocks, televisions, anything with wires, anything with circuits. Every device was a puzzle. He wanted to know what was inside, how it worked, why it worked, and how it could work better. Then one day, he read about nuclear energy. He read about reactors, about controlled reactions, about power generation, about radiation, about energy created by splitting atoms. And everything changed. Nuclear power was not just information. It became an obsession, a challenge, a personal mission, something he had to understand. He asked himself, if governments can build this, if scientists can control this, why cannot I? This was before the internet. No Google. No YouTube. No online tutorials. No forums. No videos. No instant answers. So David went to libraries. Public libraries. University libraries. Any place that stored knowledge. University-level physics books. Advanced chemistry textbooks. Old military manuals. Scientific journals. Government publications. Information most people never see. Knowledge meant for professionals. Meant for trained experts. Not teenagers. He studied quietly. Carefully. Patiently. Hour after hour. Day after day. Week after week. Then he started experimenting. Small. Silent. Secret. From scrap yards. He collected old military parts. Discarded equipment. Broken instruments. Things others saw as trash. He saw as opportunity. From smoke detectors, he extracted americium, a radioactive element meant to save lives. From lantern mantles, thorium, once common, before people understood the risks. From old electronics, radioactive materials, anything that could help, anything that could teach. Bit by bit, piece by piece, he built something. Something no one expected. No one suspected anything. Because who would believe? A teenager was building a nuclear reactor. His backyard began to change. The soil color shifted. Plants started dying. Metal reacted strangely. Unusual corrosion. Unexplained damage. Neighbors noticed, but never questioned. They assumed it was chemicals or harmless experiments. Nothing serious. David was careful. David was confident. He believed he understood the science. He believed he was in control. He believed knowledge protected him. His experiments were working. Radiation levels were measurable. Equipment responded. Reactions seemed stable. He understood the risks. He read about disasters, radiation poisoning, meltdowns, contamination, long-term damage. But his confidence was stronger than his fear. Then one day, everything stopped. Government radiation sensors activated. Alarms triggered miles away. Warning systems detected unusual radiation levels. Experts were confused. The signal was not coming from a lab. It was not coming from a power plant. It was not coming from a hospital. It was coming from a neighborhood. Police arrived. Firefighters arrived. Hazmat teams arrived. The FBI arrived. Then nuclear experts arrived. Men in protective suits, carrying detection equipment, measuring radiation levels, scanning the area. When they saw the backyard, they went silent. Standing there was a 17-year-old boy. Beside him, an improvised nuclear reactor, built from scraps, from books, from pure knowledge. Not a bomb, but dangerously close. If it became unstable, the entire neighborhood could have been contaminated. Homes, schools, families, children. The experts said one thing: this should not have been possible. David had broken no laws. He did not steal secrets. He did not hack systems. He did not infiltrate facilities. He did not sabotage anything. He understood them. For the government, this was a nightmare. If this story became public, the world would realize how easily nuclear knowledge can be misused, how fragile safety truly is, how thin the line is between curiosity and catastrophe. So the media was silenced. Records were sealed. David's name disappeared. No prison, no court, no public trial, only a warning and lifetime monitoring. He was told, "You can never live a normal life." That day, David's old life ended. No fame, no recognition, no appreciation, only silence. For 40 years, he never spoke about it. He lived quietly, watched carefully, avoiding attention, avoiding questions. When the story finally surfaced, people asked, was David a villain? The answer was no. He was not evil. He was not an extremist. He was not a criminal. He was ahead of his time, a product of curiosity and unlimited access to knowledge. David later said, "I never realized I was doing something wrong. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I only wanted to see what I was capable of." Today, technology is in everyone's hands. Artificial intelligence, drones, advanced weapons, biotechnology. Information once locked away is now one click away. Available to anyone, anywhere. David's story is more frightening than ever. Because the real question is not what we can build. The real question is, are we ready for the responsibility? Sometimes, the most dangerous thing is not a bomb. It is knowledge. And sometimes, history's most dangerous people are not villains. They are children. No one understands. If you are still listening, understand this. This is not just a story. It is a warning. And this is only the beginning.